Hey YouTube, welcome to my shop. I'm Mike Hedden and I appreciate you stopping by. What I got today for you is I wanted to show you a couple of new tools that I bought for my shop, and they seem to be working out real good for me. So I thought I might share it with you, see what you think about it. Now my shop is a garage that I keep my cars in. So everything, when I do my shop, I've got to roll the dust collector outside, connect it to the table saw, connect it to the wall socket, and you know, it's just it can be a real hassle, you know, running around trying not to trip on the hoses or the wires to turn on the dust collector. It can become, you know, I hate to say it, a pain. So if I have just one board to cut, zing, you know, most of the time I just don't even run over there to try to turn that on. It's one quick cut, and then I'm back to the back of my shop, not thinking of anything about it, until I look back toward the garage door and I see a billow of dust floating in the air, which is bad for the cleanliness of the shop, and even worse for the cleanliness of your lungs. So, you know, I try to turn that dust collector on every time. But as I say, it didn't work every time. So I was down at Harbor Freight the other day, and I came across a little device like this. Okay, made by Stanley, of the Stanley Black & Decker. It was 23 bucks. I had a 20% discount from Woodworking Journal magazine. They always, Harbor Freight always gives it 20% off there. So for $20 bill, you know, you just, you've got three, you get three of these. So one, you can see that the light goes on, off, and the same way with the dust collector. So on this one is my light on, off, and two is the dust vac, on and off, on and off. So to put that in baseball terminology, I don't have to run around there. I don't have to worry about tripping on anything. With this thing, no runs, no trips, no bad air. And I like that. And it sure is a handy little thing for a $20 bill. Maybe it's the best $20 bill I've spent in my shop. So I really like that. So just giving you a heads up, it's available at Harbor Freight. The other thing that I've got, I'm making some gifts for Christmas, and I had to make 27 strips exactly the same. And I got this from Rockler. It's called a thin rip table saw jig. It's quite nice, actually. It's heavy duty. It works beautifully. And let me show you how it works. Okay, let me show you a little closer up view of this Rockler. Comes in two pieces. It's got a little roller on the very tip. It's made out of good quality material, and the way it works is this is for cutting the same thickness of strips every single time, real quick. Now what you do is you put it in, you roll up. Now let's say we've got this right there, that's a 0 cut. So let's say we wanted everything 1/8 of an inch. We wanted strips 1/8 of an inch. We set this for 1/8. Tighten it down just a little bit. Set it 1/8. Don't tighten it down real bad, just slide it out here. Now you can tighten it down. Alright. Now the way this works, you just take your board, your fence, just tighten it up on that fence, turn on your air, turn on your, I need to push, forgot the push stick. It tightened up. We turn on the You want to make another one? You just put the board up there. Tap it over, tighten it down. And the same goes just every time. And that's all there is to it. Turn off the dust control. And our job is done. There's the 3 pieces. And they are all the exact same width. Very nice cuts. So this little thin rip table saw jig, it might come handy in your shop. It sure does come in handy in mine. So I mean, you don't need it, but if you're a gadget kind of guy like me that likes things that really work and that are accurate and that are easy, you might look into that. So anyway, I guess that does it for this little demonstration on 2 new tools. I really like the remote switch. I use this constantly, and this, when you need the same thickness in strips to be identical, you might look into this Rockler jig too. So anyway, I appreciate you stopping by YouTube. I wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, or whatever. So in this December, we'll call it another one. So take care, and we'll see you soon.